What if I told you that most people are living life completely wrong? Not because they're lazy, not because they're stupid, but because they're unaware. Unaware of the real game. Unaware of the inner rules. Unaware that they're chasing illusions, running loops, and living on autopilot. The truth, 99% of people are not truly living. They're surviving, reacting, repeating, going through the motions, until one day they look back and wonder, where did it all go? What was it even for? This talk is not about being perfect. It's about waking up. Because once you see what most people miss, you can never unsee it. Let's talk about what 99% of people get wrong about life and how you can choose something better. The biggest lie we've been sold is this: life will begin once. Once you graduate, once you get the job, once you meet the right person, once you make enough money, once you retire. Then we think, I'll be happy, then I'll be free. Then I'll start living. This is the someday trap, and it steals lives. We treat the present like a waiting room for a life we haven't earned yet. We don't realize that this, the now, is all we ever have. Tomorrow is a concept. The future doesn't exist until it becomes the present. People waste years waiting for clarity, waiting for the right time, waiting to be ready. But here's the brutal truth. No one is coming to push you. No sign will appear in the sky. No amount of waiting will make the leap feel safe. Life doesn't reward the hesitant. It rewards the courageous. The people who move while others wait, who start messy, who make mistakes, learn, and keep going. You're not promised more time. That's not to be morbid. It's to be awake. Because most people die at 30 and aren't buried until 80. Don't let that be you. Start now, wherever you are, however imperfect. Because someday isn't coming, but you can. We're taught to believe that the goal of life is accumulation. More money, more followers, more success, more stuff. But here's what most people never stop to ask. At what cost? Most people are sprinting toward more without defining enough. And in doing so, they run right past the things that make life rich. Presence, peace, connection, health. Think about it. People trade their time for money, then spend that money trying to feel alive again. They buy things to impress people they don't even like. They chase goals society handed them, never asking, is this even my dream? This is the hamster wheel, always chasing, never arriving. And here's the real kicker. When you get the thing, when you hit the milestone, you think it'll change everything. But it doesn't. Because if you don't heal your internal wiring, nothing external will ever be enough. Happiness isn't found in having more. It's found in wanting less. In being fully where you are, not always needing to be somewhere else. If you don't appreciate the life you have now, you won't appreciate a better one later. Joy is a skill. Presence is a practice. The people who truly live don't chase more. They chase meaning. Another thing most people get wrong. They think control equals safety. If I just plan enough, prepare enough, play it safe enough, nothing bad will happen. But life doesn't work like that. Life is chaos, beauty and heartbreak, order and randomness. And the people who try to control everything, they suffer most when life doesn't play by their rules. You can't control the economy or other people. or whether your heart gets broken. But you can control your response. That's where your power is. Here's the hard truth most avoid. You can do everything right and still get knocked down. That doesn't mean you failed. It means you're human. Most people live in fear because they think discomfort means danger. But actually, growth requires discomfort. Real life is lived in the unknown. It's when you say yes to the uncertain, when you stop trying to control life and start trying to participate in it fully. Let go of control. Grab on to responsibility. That's the shift that changes everything. You know what keeps most people stuck? It's not lack of knowledge. It's not lack of talent. It's fear. Specifically, fear of failure. We're taught that failure means something is wrong with us, that it's shameful, that we should avoid it at all costs, so we don't try. Or we half try. Or we sabotage ourselves so we have an excuse if we fail. But here's the truth. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's the path to it. Every skill, every breakthrough, every win. You got there by failing first. Think of a child learning to walk. They fall 100 times. But do they say, "I guess walking's not for me"? No. They get up, again and again. Adults forget that. We get so scared of looking stupid that we stop learning. We'd rather stay in the comfort zone than risk embarrassment. But listen, the comfort zone is a prison with padded walls. It's where dreams go to die. If you want to grow, you have to risk failure. You have to be bad before you're good. The people at the top, they've failed more than you've even tried. So the question isn't, will I fail? It's, will I keep going after I do? Here's what really separates the 1% who live deeply from the 99% who drift. They nurture their inner world. Most people are so externally focused. Goals, tasks, distractions, noise, that they never slow down and ask, what do I actually feel? What do I believe? What do I need? We live in a world addicted to noise. Silence feels unbearable. But in silence, that's where your truth lies. That's where your inner compass is found. If you don't understand yourself, you'll keep chasing things that don't satisfy you. Most people spend more time curating their Instagram feed than they do examining their belief systems, their trauma, their patterns, their wounds. You can't build a great life on a shaky foundation. And your foundation is you. So do the work. Reflect, journal, heal. Question everything. Learn to sit with yourself. Learn to like yourself. Learn to lead yourself. Because the better you know yourself, the less the world can confuse you. And the more peace you build inside, the less you need to chase it outside. Here's the most liberating truth of all, and what 99% of people forget. You always have a choice. Not over what happens to you, but how you respond, how you grow, how you show up. Victimhood says, life is happening to me. Power says, life is happening through me. Most people give away their power. They blame. They complain. They wait for someone to save them. But no one's coming, and that's good news. Because you are the one you've been waiting for. You get to choose who you become. You get to choose what you believe. You get to choose whether your pain becomes your prison or your platform. Life isn't about perfection. It's about participation. About saying, I may not have all the answers, but I refuse to sleepwalk through this life. Every day, you have a choice. Wake up or stay numb. Grow or stay stuck. Love or fear. Lead or follow. And each choice becomes a vote. A vote for the person you're becoming. You don't need to overhaul everything overnight. Just make one better choice today. That's how transformation begins. So, what do 99% of people get wrong about life? They think life is later. They think success is more. They think control is safety. They think failure is fatal. They think the outside matters more than the inside. And they forget that every moment is a choice. But you don't have to live like that. You can wake up. You can start living fully now, not someday. You can define success on your own terms. You can let go of fear and pick up faith. You can live from the inside out. You can stop chasing and start being. You don't need to be part of the 99%. You can be the 1% who lives with intention, with courage, with depth, with truth. Because life isn't waiting. It's happening now. And it's yours if you're brave enough to claim it.